What's up, Abyssal? How you doing? Make sure I got my mic going. I do. Sweet. Thought I'd shoot a little stream for a little bit. I am trying a new shiny hunt. We're trying a super fast hunt. Like, this hunt is crazy how fast it is. Just using 2 games, I get like 160 Abras every 10 minutes or so. Almost 1,000 an hour. Electrode is the only game I have currently that actually got to 1,000 encounters per hour, but that was 5x hunting. So considering that this is over half the encounter rate with only 2 games, I'll be back later, but I wanted to say hi. I need to get something to eat first. Sounds good. Hope you get something tasty. I want to get something good to drink like sweet tea, but I should be healthy and I should get some water. I'm having a baked potato. Okay, bye. I'll be back. Sounds good. I'll see you when you get back. Alright, let's get one more on the screen. It's crazy. It's really crazy how fast the frickin' Japanese game text goes. It, like, is just twice as fast as English. It's not even fair. And both of them are set to fast, or at the very least, I know my English game is set to fast, and it's still just so much slower. Alright, well, I hope everybody's had a wonderful week so far. What is it? Today's Monday, so this is the start of y'all's week, right? This is halfway through my weekend. Yesterday was my first day off this week. Today's the second day. And then I'm off tomorrow, but I go back to work on Wednesday. You know? I hope everybody's doing well. I hope y'all are getting shinies, since I'm not. Imagine this is the purple Wailord as I say that. I'm not gonna completely stop the Wailord hunt like I originally planned, but I'm definitely not gonna commit full 5x hunting for a while, unless we somehow get to like August and I finished a bunch of hunts. But I'm gonna do basically dual hunting for a handful of games coming up. And then I'll use my 3 game cubes for Wailord. And then after that, we'll, yeah. Yeah, but that other one's broken until you take a look at it. The cover's broken and it's not letting you mess with the power button properly. I think you put it on the black shelf. The shelves in the living room. I don't know if you moved it there. I was pretty sure you put it right next to the Wii. Okay. But I plan to hunt for Abra. It's not even on my bingo card, it's just I need a win. I need a shiny win, and with how fast you can hunt Abra, I'm hoping this will be a fast and easy win for me. And then I want to transition to do I think I'll do 1x hunting for Rayquaza, and then I need to figure out what I want to 1x hunt right next to Rayquaza. What? You alright? I don't know what I'll hunt next to Rayquaza. No, why? Well, my room's kind of cold. Why don't you turn off the AC and open some windows? Okay. Alright, first set of Abras. Can you make wagers on YouTube? Like, is there some kind of point system that you can use to bet with on YouTube? Makes me want to do another Eevee soft reset, you know? But I've got so many hunts, I can't do Eevee right now. I need to focus on the hunts that I've already started. And then once I start cleaning up hunts, then I can go back and do another Eevee. Alright. I'm still waiting for my purple Thunderlord. Yeah, me too. But like, honestly, we're gonna start just kind of chilling from that hunt. We're gonna keep it going in the background, but we're gonna focus up on some other hunts. In fact, I think the next hunt we might do will probably be for Spoink. We might 2x hunt Spoink and try and get him a chop. I haven't debated, so I'm torn on Spoink because I can do non-repel trick with Illuminate and White Flute, and encounters will just go super fast. Or I can do, like, I think it's level 20 repel trick, which the encounter should still be kind of fast. But the main difference is if I do a level 20 repel trick, that makes everything a 33% chance. So Machop, Spoink, and Numel would all be a 33% chance of shining. Whereas if I do a non, what do you call it? If I do a non-repel trick, then it's 50, I think it's like 55% chance Numel, 15 or 20% chance of Spoink, and then like a 30% chance for Machop. And considering I've already got 3 Numels and only 0 Machops and 0 Spoinks, I kind of don't want to phase on a Numel. But I do love Numel and Camerupt, so I'm not going to complain too much if I do get one. I mean, a shiny's a shiny, right? Oh man, and this year, at some point, I need a hunt in the Hoenn Desert. Bro, like, I really want to get into the desert. There's so many cool Pokemon there. I can't wait to get Sandslash and Baltoy and Trapinch and Cacturn. So yeah, I think we'll do Spoink next. I'm gonna wait until I get 400 luxury balls on my Emerald game, and then we're gonna single system hunt for Rayquaza. I need to figure out what soft reset hunt I want to do next to Rayquaza, whether that be another Eevee or what are some other legendaries that I could do soft resets for? Would y'all like to see Mew on one game or Deoxys on one game? Oh, what if I had a commissioned background where it was like Rayquaza on one side and Deoxys on the other side, and they're basically like fighting right in the background. So the game is basically, my layout is cut in half, and half of it's Team Rayquaza and the other half is Team Deoxys, and then I do one system hunting Deoxys and one system hunting Rayquaza. That would be a pretty cool idea, you know? I actually really like that. I think I'm gonna do that now. So we'll do one game is gonna do Deoxys and the other game will be Rayquaza. And what do y'all think I should catch Deoxys in? Do you think I should catch it in Luxury Ball, or do you think I should catch it in in what do you call it? In Ultra Ball? This Destiny season is on fleek, TBH. I have no idea what the heck on fleek means. Does that mean it's good? Oh, by the way, I've been playing Destiny, Mint. If you want to add me, we can play together. Unless you're a little bee. Unless you're scared. Yeah? Okay, look, I'm not a youngster, alright? I don't get all the slang. Don't laugh at me too hard. You're still young, Streamer Man? What do you mean? I sometimes worry about that. I do think I am young for sure. Like, what, I'm only 28-ish, somewhere around there, but I don't know, sometimes I'm like, sometimes I just like freak myself out. I'm like, man, I'm almost 30. And then when I get really pessimistic, I'm like, oh man, half my life is over. Because I think right now the average man in the US, I think I heard the average man lives to like 70 or 69 or something like that, which is just a horrible feeling. I'd love to live into my 90s. Not that I want to be old and need to be taken care of, but I just want to have a long and good life. You look stressed, my man? Do I look stressed? I'm stressed because I don't have a freaking purple whale. Because I'm 3 months into 2025 and I don't have a single shiny video to post. My YouTube channel is dying because I have horrible shiny luck. 90s and still playing Pokemon? Yeah. Dude, imagine. I mean, unfortunately, I think if anybody's gonna do that and actually be popular, it's probably gonna be Absol Blogs Pokemon. Or maybe Wolf Glick will be the only 90-year-old Pokemon world champion to still be competing. But I wouldn't mind. For sure, your luck is nowhere to be found. Yeah, I know. That's why we switched to Abra. If I don't get this shiny Abra today, I'm gonna contemplate quitting shiny hunting. Contemplate it. Cause holy moly, it's horrible. All right, this is checks number 2. This is set number 2 of Alright, what do y'all think? Y'all think this is a set? I actually think this set of Abras will put us over 2,000. I think. If not, we'll be at like 19,000 or 1990-ish. So, let's see. What you're looking for? I'm looking for a shiny Game Corner Abra. As you can see by the massive amounts of Abras on each screen. $19.92. We were so close. How do you do that? Do what? How do I do what? This is honestly probably the fastest hunt in the game. The Abra thing. So first off, you get as close to maximum amount of coins as you can. And then you get a full party of 6. You make sure your PC, that you're set on an empty box. And then you save in front of the Game Corner vendors. Once you have those things checked with a full team, full party. And then you just buy Abras until you run out of coins. And then you go to your PC and you check it. And then if none of them are shiny, you soft reset. I get like, I get 89 Abras per game per reset. And it takes me about 10 minutes. 10 minutes to buy all 83 Abras. Or 89 Abras, sorry. So that's over 170 Abras every like 12, 13 minutes. And then you multiply that by 4. That's 400, 7, 14, 21, 28. That's 680 Abras per hour on the low end. And that's just with 2 games. You got some people who are crazy and like set up even more games. What's up?
I need your help. I need your hands.
Double Wailords. Oh, and if there's no shiny, you just reset and you buy them all again? Exactly. Could you imagine how horrible it'd be if I reset over a shiny Wailord?
You're gonna put your hand like this in the bracelet.
89.
I don't put it. Wait. Put your fingers together, Mark. Sorry.
89.
Me?
No.
How can I change this? Tanya. Tanya!
Why you switch from YouTube to Twitch? Or are you on both?
Okay, you gotta stop.
Ow!
Did I actually pinch you?
No.
You are. Yes. It's one. Not two more.
Next weekend, by the way, we're gonna stream 2 days next weekend, and I'm gonna do more mystery dungeons. So this weekend we're only gonna shiny hunt. Next weekend we'll try and finish the main story of mystery dungeon. My goal with mystery dungeon is to beat the game and actually get a couple shinies. Maybe I'll try and catch every shiny that I can. Wait, did you upload your latest reaction on C to A? The last reaction that I did was the one from the Pokemon Presents. So if they've released something new, then I haven't looked at it. I'm honestly probably not going to look at any more information for the game until it actually releases. Just so I can go in there completely blind. And then this summer, so my plan for March is to finish Abra and prepare to hunt. You're fine. And finish Mystery Dungeon, and then when I'm not streaming, get enough luxury balls to hunt Rayquaza. And then April, I want to single hunt Rayquaza, and we might do Deoxys as well.
Deoxys?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a DNA Pokemon. I'll show you in a minute. And then if we do any playthroughs.
Do you need to raise your hand? Are you okay to do one more?
I'm fine.
This last one's going to be rough because it's a thick one.
Okay.
Watch your hand. I need to turn it.
We'll probably. I want to do a non-Pokemon playthrough, so maybe we continue our Elden Ring playthrough, and then I want to get to a point to where in the summer I can do.
You're gonna do Elden Ring?
Maybe.
I want to watch when you do that. I love Elden Ring.
Okay.
Sorry.
And then maybe in the summer we'll do our soft resets for our shiny starter for the Z to A playthrough. So we'll take bets on who I should soft reset for.
Babe, you gotta pay attention, please.
IDK if I'm getting Z to A? Why not? Look, the Z to A or the Legends games so far have proven to be very good. Very high quality games. So unless you just don't like Gen 6 I think? If you don't like Gen 6 then that makes sense, but if you think the quality's not going to be there, I'm expecting there to be good quality. NJL, what's going on?
I'm just gonna...
Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. Oh, that looks very good. Oh.
I gotta steal them.
Oh, puppy cam real fast.
No, wait on me.
Tanya. Look at the girly. Look, she's actually wagging her tail. She's a little bit happier now. We've had this puppy, and she's been playing along with Tanya. Tanya. Look at the girly. She's such a good girl. I love Gen 6, it just doesn't tickle my fancy.
Does it tickle your pickle?
Yeah. Well...
Are you gonna go to the pool with me tonight?
No, we're not going to bed.
Why?
I don't want to go swimming tonight.
Just for a little bit. We're not going tomorrow, so you have a whole bunch of crap to do. You're gonna want to play games tomorrow night. So.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, we're not gonna go tomorrow night. We'll see about going tonight.
I'll think about it.
They close at 10, and I'd like to leave at about 8.
We'll see. If I get a shiny in the next 40 minutes.
I doubt that.
Well, you didn't hear the numbers.
What numbers?
I'm able to see like, well, with how fast Abra is, I see like 170 every 10 minutes. So.
Seriously?
Yes, I'm moving pretty fast. So there's a good chance. I'm already at almost 2,000 encounters, and I've only.
Jeez, Tanya.
I've
Good
only been
Lord.
hunting for 3 hours.
Well,
But the art style sucks. The art style doesn't suck.
How about this?
It's 3D, and it looks good. What?
If you go swimming with me, then I'll get you ice cream afterwards.
Let's see. It's all contingent on if I get a shiny. If I get a shiny, then I'll go swimming, and then you can give me some ice cream too. A nice little reward.
When did you get the halos?
It's Scarlet Violet.
No wonder I got them. I didn't know you
Cheyenne,
had that.
first off, I told you this. I already had them. Secondly, all those Halo books I bought when I lived in the apartment.
Dang, I wouldn't have wasted my book space on you then. I thought you didn't have them.
You know what you could do? If you really don't know what to do? Since you're trying to surprise me with books? Why don't you take inventory of my books?
I already said I'm going to take inventory of your books. I'm gonna go seal these. When I'm done sealing them, we're gonna go to the pool and then we're gonna go to ice cream, okay?
We'll see.
I don't care if you have your shiny yet or not. I'm serious.
We'll
After
see.
the day we've had, I'm serious.
We'll see.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Trying to bulldoze me. They should have just went for the Legends art style. Yeah, I mean, I'll admit that Legends art style is much better than Scarlet and Violet, but I'm here for the Pokemon experience. The only concern I have with Legend Z to A is how many Pokemon are going to be shiny locked, and is the map actually going to be big enough? Because it seems to be focused on just one city, and that feels kind of claustrophobic to me. That feels like it's going to be kind of scrunched together. I'm guessing what they're going to do is just like Legends, to where you'll run around the city. So basically what I'm saying is they're going to have load zones, which will allow the area to be bigger than actually it would be. So what I'm saying is, like, the city itself will be essentially like Jubilife, but it'll be the entire map. And then whenever you go to an area that has wild Pokemon, for example, it's going to be a load zone, and then when you load into it, it's going to be a big map, is my guess. That's probably what I'm expecting from them. But yeah. Will it be an open world? Well, they said, I think it's gonna be an open. I think it's gonna be a segmented open world, like how Legends was. So Legends was open world, but it was segmented. So each map was open world, but it was divided. I think that's what they're gonna do. But again, it's only for, what is that city called? Lumios? So it's only Lumios City. Oh, box 10. Alright, we're on the last, like, 20 something. Oh, I saw a movie today, by the way. I saw Last Breath. That was a crazy movie. I recommend it. I think it was a good movie. Definitely scary. Not in terms of, like, horror scary, but just scary as in, like, oh my goodness, just the thought of having to dive to the bottom of the ocean, where just so many things could go wrong and you could be killed, crushed, and suffocate to death. That's just horrible. Horrible thought. The ocean terrifies me. Space is intriguing. Space terrifies me, but it's also super intriguing and interesting. The ocean is interesting, but it's just more terrifying to me. I hope you're doing well, NGL, or NJL. Wow, NGL. What am I talking over here? I hope you're shiny hunting with me. Thanks again for just lurking and chilling. It's always good to have y'all stopping by. Sorry I haven't been as active, and I'm sorry I haven't posted any shiny videos. Believe me, I would love to be able to post some shiny reaction videos. But space has constant pressure, the ocean doesn't. That doesn't make sense. I'm pretty sure the ocean has constant pressure. I'm pretty sure that's the complete opposite, Asriel. I'm pretty sure the ocean has constant pressure and space has like no pressure. The deeper, the more pressure. Exactly. So the ocean has pressure. Because you're literally under the weight of water. Alright, next set of Abras. I think for me, it feels like, and this is not an accurate representation of the truth, but when I think about it, I think of space as being open. Granted, it's dark, lonely, cold, or I guess technically it's not cold, but it's got the perception of being cold. But you can kind of see a bit better. And then when I think of the ocean, I think of it more as like a claustrophobic issue. If that makes sense. Where I don't really see space as being claustrophobic. I do find it to be very lonely and scary. But I think the idea of the ocean being dark and claustrophobic, and then you can also run into some scary animals that could eat you. That stuff scares me. Hey, I'm back. Welcome back. Just in time to hear us talk about scary ocean. Ocean versus space, basically, is what we're talking about. Because I saw the movie Last Breath. Oh, you were listening? Nice. I love baked potatoes, by the way. Just put some salt on the skin, sour cream, cheese, bacon bits. I eat the whole potato. I eat the skin too. Yeah, you said the ocean has constant. Well, it does have constant pressure. It's just not the same at each point. But there is constantly pressure being applied to you in the ocean. It's just because at no point in time does that pressure ever go away unless you get out of the ocean. But the deeper you go, the worse it gets. Because the more water is above you. Or maybe it's because the closer you get to the core of the earth. But that doesn't make sense. Well, I guess that could make sense because you do have less air. And there's issues when you start living or moving up mountains. But I think that's just because of lack of air. The deeper you get, the more water is above you, hence the pressure. Yeah. But the movie was also very interesting because it seems to provide a pretty good idea of how they actually are able to dive to such depths. Like, I guess you have to go sit in essentially a metal bubble for 4 days and you get pressurized. I don't know how it is, but he said the movie talks about like helium. And then it was talking about how if the bubble opens and you're exposed to the outside world, you'd basically explode, which I'm pretty sure is what people told me in school would happen if you were exposed to the vacuum of space with no spacesuit. So honestly, it kind of sounds like what they did or what they were saying in the movie is that they essentially replaced oxygen for helium in the body, since helium is a lighter material or lighter element. I don't know if you can breathe helium normally though, so that's a little interesting, but that's what it sounded like. And then once you're adjusted to helium, then you can take on the deep pressures. And then they put a little hose apparently that pumps hot water into your suit since you go into the freezing cold water, and it helps keep you warm, I guess. What if the ancient civilizations lived underwater? Could you imagine that? Ancient tech living beneath us? Yeah, you're right on the core part. Because of gravity, that's why we're experiencing pressure. Unfortunately, the potato was burning hot and I ate too fast. I burnt my mouth. It was still good. Ooh, I hate that. That feeling of like a burnt... I hate when I burn the roof of my mouth and then like you have little pieces of like the roof of your mouth just kind of hanging there after it's been burned so badly, and it just like messes with your tongue, or your tongue just feels awful after that. Ooh, it's such a bad experience. Which is absent in outer space. Watch Sunshine movie, it's good. Is that about space, or is it going to be another horrifying movie about oceans? I've been debating if I want to subject myself to watching the Meg movies, because all this stuff scares me and makes me want to not get into the ocean. Like, F that, bro. It's a 2007 film about space. Is it a documentary, or what's it about? You burnt the tongue and the top of your mouth. Oof. Man, that sucks. I'm sorry. They're trying to restart their dying son. You know what's interesting on that topic is restarting the atmosphere of Mars, terraforming Mars. Since Elon Musk is talking about what is it, like space trips to Mars or something in 2030 or 2031 or something like that. You know? The idea of actually terraforming a planet is just crazy. Because I was thinking about how you would do it. And the first thing I thought of, which I don't think would work, is what if you just built a whole bunch of biomes? Like massive biomes all across the planet. I'm talking essentially on the level of like the greenery that we have on Earth. And then all at once you just open the biomes. Right? But I think that would just be pointless and you would just lose everything instantly. And then I was doing a little bit of research a month ago, and I guess the core of Mars is no longer hot. And so I think the issue is that since its core isn't on fire anymore, there's no electrosphere or electromagnetic sphere, which I guess is essential for having an atmosphere and all that stuff on Mars. So you would have to find some way to restart it, which now I think you would have to devote to digging a massive tunnel all the way down to the core of Mars, which we can't even get to the mantle of Earth. So that's basically an impossible feat in itself with our current technology. And then once we dig to that, we would have to find a way to start the core up, which is what? Activating a bunch of nuclear bombs down there or something? Imagine how big Earth and each country is going to set up a biome. Except on Mars, it's only selected few who gets to do it. It's going to take a long time. We need advanced tech, alien tech. Hey. Alien tech for sure. Or, I mean, if AI doesn't enslave us or try and wipe us out, I think AI could probably solve the problem too. Because I think we're approaching an area that is very scary. Either AI is going to wipe us out, or AI is about to jumpstart our advancement even faster than we've ever seen it. Like, we're about to go into a huge shift, you know? Which, I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared of my jobs. I don't even really like talking about this stuff because I am scared about the potential of losing my jobs because of how much opportunity comes with AI. I don't know any jobs that would really be safe when AI is fully fleshed out. But not to get all political or anything, I don't want this to be a political conversation, but just the idea of just what we could do, you know? Terraforming Mars. What if we converted Jupiter to a little miniature sun, which I think is impossible because I think it's too small, but it's pretty close. What if we could convert it into a small sun, build a Dyson sphere around it, and use it as an unlimited energy source? Imagine an orb inside it is a biome spanning countrywide. That's the kind of tech we need. Have you watched Superman movie? No, I have not watched it. I think the last Superman movie was the Justice League that I saw. Or it was Batman vs Superman, I can't remember. How they're about to terraform on Earth by increasing its gravitational pull. That's the kind of tech we need. So regarding the Doxies versus Rayquaza fight background, what if they did a beam clash, firing beams at each other? That's a cool idea. I could have like Rayquaza down in that corner firing a beam up or up this way, and Deoxys would be firing a beam down this way, and they'd be clashing in the middle. And then we could put my face where the beam is colliding with each other. That would be interesting. Deoxys and Rayquaza beams to get combined to form me. Oh, also, quick poll. How many people here feel like Pluto is a planet? Do you think Pluto is a planet, or are you part of the Pluto's not a planet club? We need Shaman to purify or give it oxidation. You know what we need? We need the Traveler from Destiny to come and terraform Mars. Alright, here we go, everybody. Another 86. I'd live on Mars? I would not. I like Earth. I'm a fan of home, first off. And secondly, I mean, You would have to really adapt to what's up, Andre? I wish it was shiny. Maybe we'll see a shiny in these 86. You'd really have to adapt to the gravitation of Mars because it's a weaker gravitational pull. So if you don't properly train your body and stay fit on Mars, you could see some serious defects in growing in your body. So you would either have to go into like gravity chambers like your Goku or something, or you would just have to be you'd have to work out like daily or something, I would think. The fear of living alone scares me, I agree. That's why I find space fascinating, but I do not want to be one of those people to do that. Because I feel like when you go into space or when you go into the ocean, there's just such a lack of control. And in reality, there's no control anywheres, but I at least have the illusion of control. You know, you go into space, any little things, or there's so many more possibilities in space. If you're in space, the possibility of dying is a lot higher than daily life on Earth. Imagine saying your children are Martians, though. Well, I mean, right now for us that would be crazy, but in reality, if you were able to live on Mars, that would be no different than saying my children are from South America or something. You know, it would just be a different area that people live on. I think the big problem would come from how we would handle Mars. I think Mars will probably cause a big conflict of war. You know? Because that's what they do in every sci-fi thing, right? Basically, you have united governments. Well, let's look at Halo, for example. Let's start with Halo. So Halo has a united humanity government, and essentially all the different colony planets throughout the solar system are under this united government, and they have to pay taxes or whatever, or they trade with the inner colonies, and there's elitism that's formed on the inner colonies, especially on Earth, because essentially you've got outer colonies farming for the inner colonies or mining resources for the inner colonies, and it creates resentment, and then you get into a war. Or you look at like Call of Duty, and you've got Mars wanting to be a separate entity from Earth, and so then you've got a big war between the Earth Federation and the Mars Federation, you know? So, and then you just look even like today, like, well, not today, but in history, people just fight for anything. So unfortunately, it feels like Mars would probably cause a conflict. Sounds like a Star Wars movie. Yeah. Or just early US and UK. How early are we talking? Are we talking like when we first made the US and we dumped a bunch of tea in the ocean? We're gonna dump a bunch of space tea in a Martian ocean and declare independence from America or NATO or whatever. I think the definition of planet changing was not a good thing, so yes, Pluto should still be considered a planet. Yeah, I agree. I don't know, I like the idea of Pluto being a planet. It's just, I think it's sentimental more than anything, because I guess the argumentation for it is that it's not big enough to have its own gravitation, and that it's kind of pulled by its moon because it's so small, but still. It's just sentiment of being raised as a child, having Pluto be the 9th planet. The beginnings when the US was just a big colony. Gotcha. Yeah, so revolutionary times. Oh, okay. So here's something that I've always thought about. Anytime you look at the solar system, like diagrams of the solar system, you always have the planets spinning like this around the sun. But why is there no planets going this way on the sun? Like, surely there's gotta be some planets that are going that direction, you know? It doesn't make sense to me that we only have planets going this way. And of course there's some that go like diagonal or whatever, but for the most part they all go side to side in a circle. None of them go, what is that, vertical? They all go basically horizontal. That's just something that's so interesting, and I feel like there's gotta be a hidden planet or something that's going vertically. You should be a scientist? No, I just dream big. I'm not smart enough to answer these questions. I would rather make video games about sci-fi stories that y'all could enjoy than I would doing all that. Which actually, by the way, we have a little bit of news on that. I am starting my Python classes here in about a month. So I'm going to start by learning Python this year, and I'm hoping to get it locked in and practice my coding. So my goal is by the end of the year to have my video game studio, at least the name, made, and I'm hoping to be able to be semi-proficient in coding Python. And then I'm pretty sure Python's not really the best for video game coding, but my thought process is, if I learn Python, then that'll be a good foundation for me to learn C++. It's gonna be called Streamer Man Studios. Okay, so there's a part of me that's thinking I go with a Spartan theme for my studios. There's another part of me that makes me think I should go with like Solemn Titan. Not necessarily that name, but something along those lines to keep the branding of my stream along with it. And then my friends at work were making a joke because I work overnights and sometimes I have a really difficult time staying awake, and it's gotten me in big trouble sometimes. It's just hard to do for me. And they say I should call my studio Sleepy Time Studios. So it actually kind of sounds good. It has a good ring to it. So right now I'm thinking either something Spartan related or Sleepy Time Studios. Spartan theme sounds like a virus. What do you mean? Alright, so here's a question for y'all. Do y'all think it's possible to travel to other galaxies? So I was thinking about that, and I love the idea of being able to travel to other galaxies. But like last year I was watching some science videos. Sometimes I get into like big kicks and I just watch a bunch of science videos about space and stuff. And one of the videos I watched was talking about how galaxies are you know, they're going farther away from each other, kind of like, so they're talking about why they believe the Big Bang was was the start of the universe. And basically all the galaxies are shooting out farther away from each other, and they're going faster and faster. And then it was just like a mind-blowing concept to think that a galaxy could be traveling faster than the speed of light, which I think humanity is capped at going. Like, we can't go past the speed of light. And then I think just basically we won't be able to travel to other galaxies if we're capped on speed. I think the only way we'll be able to travel to other galaxies is if we find a way to use what's it called? Wormholes. Wormholes or make tears in dimensional fabric and whatnot, whatever you want to call it. Exactly, Azrael. If we could bend space and travel through space, I like the example of when they have a piece of paper and say that's space, and then they bend it like this and they put the pencil through it to get to each end. I actually think that was probably from Avengers, and now I might sound dumb, but I think that's probably realistically a good way of achieving it. If you want to evoke Titans sleeping, what about referencing the Roman god of sleep, Somnus? Somnus, huh? I didn't even know the Romans had different gods. I honestly thought they were all Greek gods, but with different names. Hyperspace's answer. We just don't have the means to find those packets of space yet. Pockets of space. I just want to see alien life forms. What do you think? You know, I would love, it's a terrifying thought, but I would love to see them explore. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I only checked one box. That's less than half the freaking Abras I bought. Gosh damn it. Did you save? Well, obviously I saved before, but I'm not ever gonna find those Abras again. I just gotta hope that that last box and a half wasn't the shiny. Oh my gosh, that's such a huge word to pronounce. Maybe Humongous games. Humongous Somnus games. You scared me, lol. I thought you reset on the shiny. I mean, considering I only checked 30 out of 89, there's a good chance that one of those was shiny. That's awful. Without checking? Yeah, I only checked the first box. Damn it, that was so stupid. How do we even know if wormholes exist? I don't think we do. I think pretty much everything when it comes to space is theoretical. Somnus is a good idea. Well, we don't know, I guess. Yeah, we'll just have to hope that it wasn't. Humongous plus Somnus. Huge Sleepy. I don't know. But Wuthering Waves already did it. What is Wuthering Waves? Is it a video game? Did it with the word Somnor, an unknown realm of dreams.
Hey, Snuggums!
What?
It's time.
I'm not going swimming right now, Shagan. Hey, girl. Yes, a Genshin game. Really? You're gonna stand there and help?
No, I'm looking at what party did.
What did Party do? What did she do? Alright, everybody. Well, this is gonna be my last reset, and then I'm gonna have to stop streaming for the night. I'm gonna be beating myself up about that last box and a half of Abras. Good conversation tonight, though. It's been very thought-provoking. Not thought-provoking as in any way that's really gonna change the course of humanity, but it's been fun to talk about it. You know? I just gotta make sure I don't mess up. See you again soon. Hey, I ain't going yet. We still got a good 9-10 minutes. I got a lot of Abras to buy. But it's okay, Azrael. If you can just come out right and say, hey, I'm sick of seeing you, and you don't have to. I love fiction stuff. But we're talking real, not fiction. Someone used a known god name with a bit of a change. What a shock. Very original. Tell everybody at work to hang out too. Tell them to pull up a chair. Watch me pull this shiny. Imagine giving you time while I'm still at work. Imagine not giving me time. It's gonna be cold outside. I don't want to get in the freaking pool. Spring temperature outside. 73 degrees. Golly. It'll be cold. Oh man. Does anybody here pop bones? Do y'all pop your own bones? I probably do it way too much. What if your stream was displaying on the Times Square billboards? I don't know. I think nobody would pay attention because I don't think anybody in Times Square pays attention. They're probably all too busy yelling at each other or buying a Philly cheesesteak or trying to get through the overcrowded streets. That'd be hilarious though. Hey, you're welcome to buy a spot for me on one of those billboards. There's a lot of things in Times Square, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's very packed city. Almost claustrophobic. I'm pretty sure Times Square is one of those places where it's so claustrophobic. You've got the regular buildings on the first floor, like the stores and stuff, and then above it you have the apartments. I only been there twice. I'm not really interested in going. I mean, like, all the ads. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure they got billboards everywhere. I've never been, though. You should ask Mint. I don't want to go to a city like that. If I'm traveling somewhere, it's going to be for vacation, and I want to go somewhere that's either an amusement park or go somewhere that's relaxing. And New York, everybody says it's disgusting, full of rats, and overcrowded with a lot of rude people. That's just not a scene that I want to spend vacation time on. I've just seen pictures. Yeah. Here they got some good pizza, but oh well. I'm pretty happy with the food that we have here where I'm at. You want to give a nickname to Abra. By the way, everybody, if y'all don't know what I'm going to be doing with this Abra, it's going to evolve into Alakazam, and I'm going to use it for the Emerald Battle Tower. And its nickname is going to be Two Spoons. Don't worry, streamer, I'm going to connect my phone to the same billboard they use for the New Year's countdown and put on this stream you're giving to the public. There you go. I do it as a public service. You can all watch my bad luck and then realize that it's all an odds game. So if I have bad luck, that means you're gonna have good luck because you have to balance out the odds. Or not you specifically, but somebody has to balance out the odds. Because all those other like 3 people who found, or the other 2 people who found Shiny Wailord found it in less than 3,000 encounters each. I am the one with the bad luck who has to balance out the 1 in 8192 odds. I have to go almost double odds to balance out their good luck. Why not name it Touche? Yeah. Instead of Two Spoon? Oh, you're talking about Alakazam? That's good. Didn't people do that for Pikmin memes at some point? I don't know. I don't even know what Pikmin is, to be honest. Okay, remember, do not soft reset after 1 box. Damn it, I'm gonna be kicking myself all night for that. Let me focus up for a minute because I clearly messed up. Oops. Come on, baby, let's see a blue border right now. You alright? Nothing. Oh. Yeah, it was last year for Pikmin 4. Alright, everybody. I don't know if I'll be back to streaming tomorrow night. I might not. We'll see. But thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I hope y'all enjoyed the conversations. Sorry it was only an hour. If I get back from the pool and I'm up and feeling good, I'll stream again. Otherwise, I'll probably just chill offline. We'll see how I'm feeling. I am gonna kind of try and grind Abra pretty hard tonight. I want a shiny video to be posted soon. I need to edit videos. I've fallen off of the train of editing and I'm not motivated to get back into it. Bye. Alright, everybody. Have a wonderful night. See y'all.